What's up everyone, Shawn here from Chordistry.com. Today I'm going to show you how to play Kanye West and Paul McCartney's Only One. It's a fun tune with some nice chord changes, and I'm going to show you how to play all the chords and chord progressions in this lesson. And if you check the description, you're going to find the link to the chord chart so you can see how to sing and play along to it too. Alright, so we're going to start from the beginning on the intro, and it sounds like this. We're going to start on a D chord. D goes like this. Your first finger is on fret 2 of the G string. Your second finger is on fret 2 of the high E string. Your third finger is on fret 3 of the B string. Strum the A to high E strings. After that D, we're going to hit a G chord, G major. And we're going to bar this actually. Your first finger bars across fret 3 on all 6 strings. Your third and fourth fingers are on fret 5 of the A and D strings. Your second finger is on fret 4 of the G string. And here's how you're going to strum it. You're going to actually hammer on your second finger to the G string after you strum. So we get that little bluesy hammer-on effect, like that. On to B7. B7 goes like this. Your first finger bars across fret 2 from the A to high E strings. Add your third finger to fret 4 of the D string and your fourth finger to fret 4 of the B string. Strum the A to high E strings. After that B7 chord, we're going to hit an E minor 7. E minor 7 goes like this. Your first and second fingers are on fret 2 of the A and D strings, and then your fourth finger is on fret 3 of the B string. Strum all 6. After that chord, we're going to hit one extra note, the first fret of the low E string. That's an F, and that's going to lead us into the first verse. Okay, so now here's how the first chord progression goes. We're going to start on our G, do the little hammer-on trick, go to B7, go to E minor 7, and then we're going to hit C. C goes like this. Your first finger is on fret 1 of the B string, your second finger is on fret 2 of the D string, and your third finger is on fret 3 of the A string. Strum the A to high E strings. Alright, again it's G, going to B7, going to E minor 7, going to C. You're going to play that chord progression right there a total of 8 times before we see anything new. So we're actually going to hit the verse and the chorus using this chord progression. After that, you're going to play this right here. We're going to start on G again. We're going to go to A/C sharp. Let me say that again, A/C sharp. To make this chord, your first finger bars across the second fret on the D, G, and B strings, and then your third finger is on fret 4 of the A string. So this is an A major chord with a C sharp in the bass. See, if you can't quite make this shape, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, you can just make a regular open A, in which case your first finger is on fret 2 of the G string, your second finger on fret 2 of the D string, and your third finger on fret 2 of the B string. Strum the A to high E strings. I recommend trying to get this chord though, the A/C sharp, because it's a nice chord move between G and that one. After that chord, you go to C, and then back to G. So that second chord progression, again, is going to be G to A/C sharp to C, and then G. You play that twice. right, so after that, we're going to move on to the last chord progression. Again, we're going to play this 8 times around, and then after that is kind of a jam where Paul McCartney's just riffing on that chord progression. So here's what it is. We're actually going to be including another chord at the end of the first chord progression we learned. And it makes it sound really cool. So here's how it goes. We're going to do again G major, do the hammer on, go to B7, go to E minor 7, go to C, and then we do this chord right here. This is, I'm trying to work out what to call it, but I'm going to call it a C minor /F. So we have an F note in the bass, and we have a C minor chord on top of it, so you could call it a C minor /F. Here's how you make that shape. Your first finger bars across the 3rd fret from the D to high E strings. Add your 3rd finger to fret 5 of the G string and your 2nd finger to fret 4 of the B string. So we have from the D string to the high E string 3, 5, 4, and 3. And so that's going to be the chord you play after your C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to play each of them for a half a measure. Again, G, 2, 3, 4, B7, 2, 3, 4, E minor 7, 2, 3, 4, C, and then C minor /F. And you're going to play that for 8 more times. One of them, though, doesn't have that extra chord in it, and I was trying to find which one. I think it's like the 5th or 6th time. And then, once you got that, you got the tune. We have the intro, our main chord progression for the first half, our second chord progression that happens just twice as a sort of break in between, and then the one we just learned, which brings us all the way to the end of the song. So if you got any questions, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. My name is Shawn, and I'll see you next time with another lesson.